So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Manchester United have gone with what looks like an orthodox 4-4-2, Jim.
Well, the modern version of that is a lot more fluid and flexible than in bygone times. There's a much greater understanding of the need for players to cover forward running, and it enables to be successful here.
Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, the midfielder, Ryan Gravenberch, is just very cultured, Peter. Another really fine product from the famous Amsterdam production line. And just like so many of their alumni, he's shown wonderful intelligence and versatility, and of course vision whenever he's played. I think he's a tremendous all-round talent.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Oh, can he get onto this? Konate. Neither side especially adventurous early on. Vitinha. First quarter of an hour gone. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Valverde. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And it's O'Reilly. Can he get on the end of this? A lot of chance for a shot! Goal! Manchester United! Oh, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel. Manchester United have fired themselves in front.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Oh, important interception. Vitinha. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. O'Reilly. Knocks it into space. Back into the middle. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Cucurella.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Eze. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
O'Reilly. Tchouameni. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Now, who's going to be first to this? Vinicius Junior shoots! Really well taken goal. They have come roaring back.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Looking here to chip it through. Shot could be on. He can get that clear. Manchester United have it back and can go again. Well, that looks a decent ball. And the shot!
Added time.
Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
And it's Vitinha. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, both sides would have expected a closely fought match, and that's pretty much what we've got so far. The early exchanges, I think, in this second half will be worth keeping an eye on to see if any adjustments have been made to change things.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. And the game has already resumed here. Calafiori. And it's Vitinha. Vitinha. O'Reilly going full tilt down the left. Pass somewhat off target. Ekitike. Oh, super ball! Steaming on goalwards. That's an excellent interception. Now it's Lukaku. Eze. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card.
Substitution for Manchester United.
So,
Number
time for changes
22,
on both sides, actually. Not the most accurate
14,
pass.
Number 38.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough.
Number 17, Vitinha. Coming on the field, number 9.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Skims one in. Oh! Madrid get themselves into the lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Manchester United looking to pass their way through. There's a sharp little ball here. Madrid still have the cards to affect this game. Looking tidy in possession here. And here's Sorloth.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
He is through here. Cucurella gets into a good position. That's good play. Crosses it in. That's a decent clearance. Pedri. That's Sorloth. Showing great feet there. Look at the space here.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Pedro Neto.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
That's the keeper's ball. Cucurella. So what can they make of this?
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Manchester United finding their passes. Konate. Olise. And it's Tchouaméni. Surlot. Tries to play it through. Bullish header! And that could have brought them level.
That was extremely good focus from the keeper, and it could turn out to be quite a significant moment.
Into the last 5 minutes. It's a loose touch and the ball is anyone's.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish, and no half measures from here.
That's going right the way across. Valverde. Surlot touches it back.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Time.
There'll be a minute of stoppage time. Tchouaméni. That's the end. Madrid have won it by sheer force of character, as winning teams do. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Action has already started. Now it's Mbappe. He is through here. And here's Thuram. Dimarco producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Dimarco. And it's Dimarco. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, I really like this lad, Jules Koundé, a lot. He isn't the biggest, but he's known for having a big character that makes up for that. He's brilliant in boxes, and he can outmuscle opponents that are much bigger than him. You add a little bit of pace to that, and he's a formidable presence at the back.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Gravenberch. He's had it taken off him. It has been a rather gentle affair so far. Tchouaméni, Vitinha. Now, can they get him away? Konate. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior tries making a foray down the right. Vitinha. Quarter of an hour played. Manchester United looking to pass their way through. So what can they make of this? Palmer. Vinicius Junior will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Manchester United finding their passes.
Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted.
Manchester United looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they don't lose the purpose, if they keep the purpose and the urgency, all will be well.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Dimarco, in by Dimarco. And he's there to clear it. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Lovely pass, but can he get there? That has been cut short. Van Dijk. Almost half an hour in now. That's a throw. Dimarco. Koundé. Here's Vitinha. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Vitinha cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Oh, he's been caught on it here! Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. Now, there are plenty in the middle waiting for this.
Well, great position for a cross this, Peter. Now to get good contact on it.
He's on it. Can he get away? Palmer. He's had a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Van Dijk. Calafiori. And it's Dimarco. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. Now Van Dijk. Ekitike. And he has been fouled there. Gravenberch. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Palmer. And Gravenberch. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Now it's Thuram. And that's been intercepted. Vitinha. Gravenberch. Calafiori. And it's DiMarco. And Gravenberch. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And it's Vitinha. He could be in here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Over to the left. He's picked his way through. And that'll be the last act of the first half. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I wouldn't say it was the most potent performance, Peter, but defensively, very composed. The scoreline might still be 0-0, but I'm expecting things to open up a bit more in this second half.
So, both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. And we're already back up and running after half-time. So, the first half brought no goals.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Tchouameni. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Nice sequence of passes, this. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. There's the header! Against the crossbar! I think that's offside. Yes, it is. It's Gravenberch. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And it's Gravenberch. Expertly cut out. Really nicely done. Manchester United appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Calafiori has got the wrong side of the referee and got himself a yellow card for his troubles.
Yeah, and the whole stadium knew that was coming, apart from him, it seems.
DiMarco is offering some sort of an apology there.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Goalless still, neither side really getting onto the front foot. And that's put paid to a promising move. He's got away. He's coming under serious pressure here.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. Pops him off it and wins back the ball. Raya gets it away. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Gravenberch. Nicely weighted ball.
There they go, hunting again.
Vitinha showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Madrid finding their passes. Calafiori spots it and intercepts. Turns back here, probably the best option. Oh, that's a key interception. That's an imaginative pass. Shot goes for a shot! Top class from Thuram! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And late in the day, a telling moment.
Look, before we can even delve into the detail, the significance of taking the lead should be our initial reflection, and that's priceless.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Substitution for Manchester United.
Both sides then
22,
taking this chance to
Ekitike.
turn to their benches.
Number 32.
Madrid have
DeMarco.
fired themselves in front.
Number 17.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow,
Vitinha.
but this
Shapes to shoot! And how good was that? Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And the lead lasts no time at all.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up. Balogun really played that return ball to perfection there, Peter. He knew the exchange was on, and he put it on a plate for his teammate. That was just gorgeous.
Manchester United grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Pedri. Oh, this looks sharp. O'Reilly.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
And he's Balogun! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too.
Substitution for Manchester United.
Size really
Number
matters,
2,
and it's time to make it matter now.
Coming on the field is number 24.
It's gone out for a throw-in. Ball swung in. And it's Neves. That's an excellent interception. 5 minutes left on the clock.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Calafiori.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Looking tidy in possession here. Now it's Balogun. He's in a great position here. Van de Ven.
There will be 3 minutes
Yildiz.
added time.
Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Played back into the centre. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Tonali. If we're going to get a winner, it's got to come now. Gravenberg. Pedri. Looking to play him in. Good ball, good take. Pedri. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end, not for the want of desire. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise
Hello,
of a
everybody,
match that
and
will
welcome
really
to
get the
today's
juices
match.
flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. It's run loose here. Another pass just keeps it ticking over.
That is a crunching tackle.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air. And what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too, and he never seems to lose it in important areas. I'd expect this team to notch up a lot of clean sheets with him on board.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Vitinha.
Neither side especially adventurous early on.
And Gravenberg. Thuram. Eze. Cucurella proves just a little bit too strong. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Vitinha. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Yeah, the crowd have tried to spark some excitement, but to no avail. This needs something explosive.
Oh, this is a great position. Ryan gets it away. That has not gone well. He's shifting through the gears here. Tchouaméni. Possession football, Jim. We're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that...
Tries a shot! Goal!
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Just way, way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Shoots! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Oh, bang on target. Eze, great vision. That ball looks a good one. He's found a way through. Van Dijk defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Thuram. And here's Vinicius Junior. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Vitinha. Tchouaméni. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Crunching tackle.
That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. That's an imaginative pass. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Now it's Vinicius Junior.
I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks.
And it's made its way to him. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Tchouaméni. Ekitike. Lovely ball. Decent chance!
Really well taken goal. They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
And it's Gravenberch.
Now there's a fine ball.
And the whistle goes for half-time. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1. Madrid kick off the second half. Cucurella. Strong running down that left flank. And here's Eze. Nicely aimed pass. Looking for options for movement. Eze. And it's Koundé. Nicely weighted ball. Calafiori. And Gravenberch. Fermin. Fermin. Played with finesse. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Vitinha. Calafiori. And it's Tchouaméni. Fermin has created one goal already. Oh, that's superb.
He's had a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
This looks promising.
It's a mighty effort! That was superb goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Cucurella. Thuram being hunted in packs.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Koundé and Konate. Calafiori. Quarter of an hour into the second half. And it's Tchouaméni. And it's Gravenberch. Gravenberch. Here's Tchouaméni. Gives it back.
He had nobody else to help out there.
Can he finish? Goal! Manchester United! And the comeback is complete.
Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
And yes, it's him again.
Substitution for Manchester United.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact. Manchester
17,
United take the lead.
Vitinha.
Yeah, I always felt
Number
this was
16,
coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity
Number
and
4,
tempo. Now all they
Ukraine.
need is to try and maintain it.
Number 7, Tchouaméni. Coming on the field, number 8, Pedri. Number 87, Joe Neves. Number 13, Joe Palhinha. Number 12, Griezmann. Number 3, Tonali. Substitutions taking place. Substitution for Manchester United. Number 2,
Opts for safety.
Ibrahima Konate. Coming on the field
Joao
is
Palhinha.
number 24,
All the way back.
Alsen.
Outlet on that flank. Hernandez is there, and he can get that clear. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. João Neves, spread neatly. Now it's Neves. Cross goes in there. Gravenberg. Doué. Now it's Dembele. Dembele going face-to-face with his great rival. And it's Pedri. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it. Manchester United clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Well, he's hit it long, but astray. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Tonali gets over and intercepts. Griezmann. Now, can they get him away? Ekitike! Ekitike! And another try! It's a goal! And this is getting better and better. Manchester United go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that 2-goal.
Chance for a shot! And that would have been game, set and match.
Pedri clearly furious with himself there. They looked for all the world like they were going to go 3 up.
Takes a shot! Just off target.
His reputation is better than what we've just seen.
Ndika gets a foot in here. He's a sharp little ball here. And he's lost his man here. They're urging him to shoot. And that's been drilled in. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Tonali. That has been cut short. Oh, they could be caught out here.
2 minutes has been indicated.
He has found the way through. And the shot! 2 minutes to be added on. Madrid are looking to break at pace. And that will be the final act. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end. Momentum shifting this way. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Hi, Peter. It's great to be here.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special.
And he shoots! Goal! Manchester United! And that's got him off to a flyer!
And it looks like we're going to get the entertainment we were all hoping for.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
I doubt very much that this was in the script.
That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it.
Gravenberg has a look up from the right-hand side, seeking out options. Spread neatly.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Yeah, he's fouled him there.
The pass has gone astray.
Oh, sweet feet.
Oh, what has happened here?
And the shot! And he's following up! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Konate
Tries to clear. And now they can spring out of defence.
Konate gets over and intercepts.
Valverde.
Such good technique.
He's found a way through.
Might want to be careful there.
The ball has bounced loose now.
He can get that clear.
Oh, that's well spotted. Now it's Mbappe. Lovely ball and a real chance now. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. That's really well cleared.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Oh, that's ambitious.
And this is Icardi. Now it's Mbappe.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. That's a foul, no two ways about it. And he is going into that little black book. The player's body language here is a bit grim. It is not looking great at all.
Konate. Koundé. O'Reilly. Van Dijk. Valverde does really well to win the ball there. And it's Gravenberg. Cucurella.
And here's Lukaku. He has found the way through.
Well, he got rid because he was under
He's
pressure.
gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again.
Half an hour played now. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, he's burst through. And this is Lukaku. Shot a goal! They've done it! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Great vision. Valverde is wide and looking to get onto this. Lovely bit of skill. Mbappe. And this is Lukaku. Tchouaméni. Gravenberch. And here's Vinicius Junior. O'Reilly. Half-time getting close now. And this is Icardi. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And he's quick to snatch it back. Now that looks a decent ball. Mbappe! Mbappe! He has done it! And the comeback is complete!
Well, he had time to weigh up the fact that the keeper was vulnerable, and he duly lobbed him.
Madrid get themselves into the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Minutes has been indicated.
Good alertness. Gravenberch. Vitinha. Played back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Madrid come roaring back in quite some style. We've got a very different game now. So there was the first half.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied. It was unmissable, and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just enjoy it.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. And here's Vinicius Junior. And this is Lukaku. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Cucurella. Madrid looking to pass their way through. Now Mbappe. Lukaku. That's a shade optimistic. And it's O'Reilly. Vitinha. And it's Tchouaméni. Passing is crisp and sharp. Konate calmly anticipates. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. O'Reilly. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Vinicius Junior, he is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
O'Reilly. That's a nicely weighted pass. He's had a shot! And yes, it's there! They've done it again! It is incredible!
Wow, this is so good. I mean, seriously good. They're putting on quite a show here for us.
It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number
We have
20,
got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Number 4,
This is quite a battle.
Gyökeres.
Well, this is to be
Number
expected,
14,
Peter, when you've got two
number
strong teams of
17,
fairly equal standing.
Vitinha.
The outcome should all come down to
38,
finishing.
Gravenberch.
Whistle's gone,
Coming
that's
on
a
the
foul.
field, number 11, number 87, Joe Neves. Number 12, Griezmann. Number 8, Pedri. Number 10, Szoboszlai. Substitution.
Madrid still have the cards to affect this game. Looking for a runner. Dink through. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And he's straight offside. Tchouaméni. Szoboszlai. And Konate. Koundé. And it's Griezmann. And it's Griezmann. Now João Neves. Manchester United finding their passes. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And they can counter here. Haaland. Manchester United have it back and can go again. Now it's Haaland. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well read, and the danger is averted. Pedri. Szoboszlai. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Now it's Yildiz. That's tidy. That is good strength. Now it's Palmer. Lovely feet. And here's Yildiz. It's Dembele! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Barella. And he's there to get it away. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Gently done. And they're not going to make any further progress now. That has been cut short. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And it's Cucurella. Into the last 5 minutes.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Now it's Szoboszlai.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Cucurella. Cucurella charging forward down that flank. Konate. That is lovely.
2 minutes has been indicated.
Barella. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Can he get on the end of this? Pedri. So nothing between them in 90 minutes, and we are in for extra time.
Well, look, this has been a hard-fought encounter, Peter, so mistakes are far more likely over the next 30 minutes.
Well, fitness and fatigue, the key factors now as we head for extra time. Stern test this for the endurance, for the character of the players as we head into extra time. Gravenberch. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And reclaimed it in a trice. Haaland might just make this. That has ended up in no man's land. Oh, that's a key interception. And it's Szoboszlai. Szoboszlai. Oh, that's neat.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Always onto this. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And the pass is intercepted. Now it's Dembele. Now it's Haaland. Szoboszlai. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That's beautifully weighted. Haaland! Yes, he's done it! And that has raised the roof! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Substitution for Manchester United, number 20.
Half-time, extra time.
And we come to you now.
But it
with
has
quick
been a
request for
punishing
support
game, both
for our
physically
charity
and
fund,
mentally.
Chance
But
in
does
Football.
either team have what it takes to find a winner? And so the last chance to find a winner. It has been a slugfest. Significant blows landed, but still no knockout. Koundé. And it's Tchouaméni. It's Pedri. João Neves. Now it's Balogun. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Pedri caresses it through, goes for a shot! Goal! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Oh, what a fabulous game this is. It just keeps getting better and better.
And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Madrid can breathe again, just. Little doubt, that is a foul. No second thought, a straight red card. Players have gathered round and they are clearly concerned. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. And it's Koundé.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
He's through here. Can he finish? Oh, that's incredible! Late in the day, this could well be it. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Balogun demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Having turned the game on its head, now can they hold out?
There will be
Well, the
1
last
minute
moments
added
now,
time.
Peter, are going to be very frantic. There's still time for a twist or two yet.
And that's that. Madrid did lead. Indeed, they controlled, but they managed to throw it all away. A defeat made even more painful by the way it came to pass. How would
And
you
if you do
summarise
have
what
a
we've
chance
seen today then, Jim?
please take some
Look,
time
Peter,
out to give
a
your
strength in
support
any
to our
team
Better
has to be
Stadium
at the
Fund.
heart of your defence. And I'm afraid they were found wanting in that department.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, I really like this lad, Jules Koundé, a lot. He isn't the biggest, but he's known for having a big character that makes up for that. He's brilliant in boxes, and he can outmuscle opponents that are much bigger than him. You add a little bit of pace to that, and he's a formidable presence at the back.
What chance! Goal! Manchester United!
As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, my sympathies go to the keeper, who was left horribly exposed. You don't expect players to switch off in front of goal like that.
So, a breakthrough already. And they're not going to make any further progress now.
Great vision. Might be dangerous. Vermin! Oh, it's hit the post. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
That is good alertness. Ekitike. Now it's Grafenberg. Strokes it back. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Van Dijk gets across to intercept that. And it's Vitinha. Couldn't squeeze it through.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Vitinha. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Just eases him off the ball. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. He is through here. Madrid do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have certainly been busy making the runs beyond that defence.
Well, it's a tried and tested formula, OK, but very demanding too.
Well, you need your boys up front to work extremely hard, and you need to get the passing right as well, of course.
Palmer gets his final warning.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
And it's Vitinha. Palmer. Well seen. Saw that coming. It's a good spell of possession, this. Oh, important interception.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
He's played it back. Passing is crisp and sharp. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Oh, super ball. Picked out brilliant. Oh, shooting chance! Gravenberg gets it clear. Vinicius Junior. And they're back on the ball again. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Oh, good take in a good area. Big chance! They've scored! And there's the goal they've been looking for. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, look at the manager here. He's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really...
Decent chance! Yes! And they're at it again in double quick time. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Manchester United find a position of real strength now.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Lovely. Can he finish? He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Vitinha. And it's Gravenberch. He has found the way through. And Fermin.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Thuram. Oh, well measured. Mbappe receives it in a... He's one-on-one, surely! Gravenberch. And it's half-time here. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will. There's the start of the second half.
Well, things just haven't quite clicked, Peter, have they? They're behind, and they deserve to be, but they've had a chance to regroup now, so we'll see how they come out at the start of the second half.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. Valverde.
Space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Manchester United clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
He might be in here! And he's straight offside. Tchouaméni. Gravenberch. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, that's a key interception. The ball has bounced loose now. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. And that has put paid to that. Can he get on the end of this? Closing in on... Takes a shot! It's there! It could be a lifeline! Two more needed! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So is this the start of a comeback? Oh, that's well spotted. Van Dijk. Looking to play him in. He's in a great position here, and that's gone loose. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. That's good pressure, good intensity.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Fermin is onto this. Henderson deals with that nice and simple. And that's put paid to a promising move. Now it's Palmer. Now that looks a decent ball. He is through here. Vinicius Junior! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Vinicius Junior can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
El dorsal 20.
el dorsal 19, el dorsal 7, el dorsal 22, el dorsal 9. Serán sustituidos por
And he's there to clear it.
el dorsal 10, el dorsal 8.
And now a sudden chance to counter.
El dorsal 15. Se va a llevar a cabo el
Madrid do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Konate with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Konate has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident. Manchester United finding their passes. Gravenberch. And it's Doué. Pedri goes on a run down the left wing. João Neves. Not the most accurate pass. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
He's got away. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's the chance to counter. Threads one in. And it's Pedri. O'Reilly. Pedri. Now it's Neves. Look at the space here. Madrid are looking to break at pace. Yildiz going face-to-face with his great rival. Gravenberch cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away. And a chance! Off the post! Has a look up and drives it forward. Now that's well seen too. Eze. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Oh, easy pickings there. This looks promising. Manchester United can breathe again, just.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
And he's managed to get free. Eze. Nicely weighted ball. Good ball, good take. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Now it's Doué. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Header! Decent enough try.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky.
The referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, here is a defeat that may hit them hard, and you can sense that all around. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting.
And already we're underway here.
Played back. And he's forced to go back. Great vision. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior is fouled.
Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Well, Peter, when you're up against a speedster, you've got to get to him early and not let him get into his stride, and they're just not doing that.
That's a decent clearance. No way through.
So, Jim, tell me this. Who are you looking for in particular here?
I don't think we've seen a dribbler as good as this guy, Vinicius Junior, in some time. His favourite move is to receive the ball in a wide position, attract defenders his way, where he can turn them and just leave them behind and have a clean run at goal. He's a very tricky customer and getting better week by week.
Yeah, he'll be looking for a goal or two.
Fermin.
I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another. Oh, it's great work in terms of both purpose and intensity.
Gravenberch. No change to the score. 0-0 it remains.
Madrid do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have certainly been busy making the runs beyond that defence.
Well, it's a tried and tested formula, OK, but very demanding too.
Well, you need your boys up front to work extremely hard, and you need to get the passing right as well, of course.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And it's Tchouaméni.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Valverde.
He's had it taken off him. Now he's got space here.
Oh, delightful ball.
And he can clear it away. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Tchouaméni, Fermin, and Gravenberch. And it's been played through. Pinches it off him. Vinicius Junior. So what can they make of this? Tchouaméni, Fermin, Gravenberch, and it's Vitinha. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Defending of the desperate variety.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Wriggles his way through. Ah, such a clever touch. And it's Tchouaméni. He's a sharp little ball here. Lopez, cross in. Konate tries to clear. Now it's Vitinha. Gravenberch. And the shot! Goal! Manchester United!
Ekitike really played that return ball to perfection there, Peter. He knew the exchange was on and he put it on a plate for his teammate. That was just gorgeous.
Manchester United are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Manchester United looking to pass their way through. Palmer. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Nice physical challenge. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Koundé. And Gravenberch. Vitinha. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Chips it through. He's in a...
Vinicius Junior!
He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
Now it's Vinicius Junior.
Swept in.
The keeper gets his hands on it. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. Mbappe with the foul. There's the whistle for half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens...
Thuram! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Thuram actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Konate can get it clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. He'll fancy himself from here.
Yeah, this could well be defining when you're looking back on events.
Palmer! It's hit the crossbar. And he's gone backward here. Tries to play it through. And the flag has stayed down.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Oh no, this does not look good. He's coming under serious pressure here.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And that was very necessary. Some really good ball movement.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Vitinha wins the duel this time. So we've reached the hour mark. He's through here. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. And it's Gravenberch. And the through ball.
Real chance! Sticks it away! And this is getting better and better.
A mere formality, nigh on a certainty. He is truly in the zone.
Well, he always had the measure of the keeper there. Such confidence and composure.
He takes a shot! Now that is commitment to the cause. Corner number 3 coming up. Calafiori clears. Cucurella knocks it into space.
Oh, great defending, that needed doing.
That's going to go a long way. Gently done. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being.
Mbappe!
Decent chance!
They've scored!
Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 7.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
El dorsal
We have got
19.
ourselves a game
El
here.
dorsal 20.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it
Serán
seems the belief is
sustituidos
back.
por El dorsal 10.
Madrid perhaps
El dorsal
contemplating
6.
their next change
El
here.
dorsal 24.
Well, the manager's got a decision to make here whether he's happy
El
to
dorsal
stick or
15.
twist.
Cambio de jugadores.
Oh, it's Dembele. Dembele going face-to-face with his great rival. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. And it's O'Reilly. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Haaland. That's a throw. Konate works it forward.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
That has been knocked clear. Koundé, deep cross. Konate kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. He's in a great position here, steaming on goalwards. Madrid must do something here, and very quickly.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
He is through here, and that's played in low. Chance, surely!
No mistake! Dying minutes, and we're all square again.
How very smart. He just got it right.
Well, my sympathies go to the keeper, who was left horribly exposed. You don't expect players to switch off in front of goal like that.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
Well, those players out there must be exhausted now, Peter, but at least they have momentum, which augurs well if this goes to extra time.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
A heavy challenge.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
O'Reilly. And the number on the board is 3. Good ball, good take.
And he's in on goal. Tries a shot!
Oh, and that is really good tenacity.
All hands on deck for this one.
There's the header! Decent enough try. So nothing between them in 90 minutes, and we are in for extra time.
Well, there was very little between the sides all the way through, so extra time is the correct next step.
So all square, we need a winner, and we will be back for extra time.
Se ruega a nuestros espectadores que no pierdan de vista a sus hijos durante el partido. Se va a producir un cambio de
Stone
jugadores.
test is for the endurance, for the character of the players as we head into extra
El dorsal
time.
12.
Madrid did fantastically well to force extra time, having been on the brink of defeat in normal time. In fact, you could say they're the better off of the two teams, at least psychologically. That's a cute ball. Nicked it back promptly. Gravenberg, searching pass he's played there.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Nice control. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Probably be looking to play it square from here.
Well, great position for a cross this, Peter. Now to get good contact on it.
Barella. Played in by Barella. He gets big. Oh, it's come loose. Koundé is onto this. Has another go. And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too.
Gravenberch, and it's Timber. And here's Haaland. Koundé. Yeah, that looks a decent ball. Dembele. It's gone all the way through to the keeper. Szoboszlai. And it's O'Reilly. Now O'Reilly. João Palhinha. And it's Pedri. Probing pass. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Pedro Neto has got the wrong side of the referee and got himself a yellow card for his troubles. Extra time reaches half-time. Well, both teams have run themselves into the ground out there. Does anyone have one last moment of magic in them? Exhaustion, physical and mental. Will we find a winner? This has been enthralling. So what do the last 15 minutes have left? Now this could be a chance. Oh, well played, well played. Well read, nice interception. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, that was vital. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Manchester United clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Pedri. Cleared without complication. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
O'Reilly. And here's Pedri. And he's chosen to go back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense.
Well, that...
He's had a shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Desperate defending required here. And he's taking no chances there. Szoboszlai gets into a good position. Lovely feet. Aims beyond the defence. And he walks. And he shoots! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Oh, what about that? Late in the day, this could well be it. And that will be the final act. A game of margins, of thrills, the sort of game that is a great advertisement for our sport. Sad in a way that somebody had to lose. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Look, Peter, a strength in any team has to be at the heart of your defence, and I'm afraid they were found wanting in that department.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And as you can see, we've already started here. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, I really like this lad, Jules Koundé, a lot. He isn't the biggest, but he's known for having a big character that makes up for that. He's brilliant in boxes, and he can outmuscle opponents that are much bigger than him.
He's been taken down, and the referee has pointed at the spot.
So a big chance now from 12 yards.
So the would-be breakthrough moment.
Not much more than a formality.
Yeah, as decisive as it comes. Spot chosen, spot hit.
Manchester United finding themselves unexpectedly behind. He's in a good position here. That's a good ball.
There's the shot! It's hit the upright. Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Ndika with the clearance. And now they can spring out of defence.
Oh, what real chance! He scores! And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Oh, that is a sweet finish, gorgeously controlled and ruthlessly dispatched.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Mbappe. And here's Mauro Icardi. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Lovely, now then. Can he find the finish?
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Palmer.
Could move up a gear here.
Palmer going full tilt down the right-hand side. Madrid do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have certainly been busy making the runs beyond that defence.
Well, it's a tried and tested formula, OK, but very demanding too.
Well, you need your boys up front to work extremely hard, and you need to get the passing right as well, of course.
Konate, Tchouameni, and this is Icardi, caresses it through, takes a shot! Vinicius Junior.
This is the time you need that pace.
Vinicius Junior. Now it's Thuram, and that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Vitinha, and he's managed to get free. Well read, nice interception. Mbappe.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. Played out towards the right wing. Oh, important interception. Vitinha. That's good running with the ball. He's picked his way through. Strokes it back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
He's on
And the finish! Goal! Manchester United! And the game is well and truly turned on its head.
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
And the shot!
Cucurella. Pass somewhat off target. And it's Gravenberch.
Oh, nice one too, very nice.
Gets a good foot in there. Cucurella did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Great ball, and he's in here. Shoots! Oh, taken with style. They're level in a trice.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
And that was as close to certain as can be. Chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And that's it for the first half. A breathless ending. Madrid are finally getting a much-needed break. It's been absolutely breathless stuff so far. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this. What a good half. They've gone blow for blow, and it's 2-2. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. Mbappe. Cucurella. That's a good run down the left. Mbappe. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. He's in a great position here. Yeah, he's fouled him there. He's having a good look here.
Yeah, that's such a good position too.
Palmer! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different. And it's Valverde. And here's Palmer. Mauro Icardi does have his name on the score sheet, of course. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Mauro Icardi. And that's clear cut. It's a free kick. And he's going to have his name taken.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
El dorsal 22.
Van Dijk.
El dorsal 9.
Calafiori.
El dorsal 7. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal
And it's
4.
Van Dijk.
El dorsal 14. El
Fermín.
dorsal 24. El dorsal 2.
Now
el
João
dorsal
Neves.
10. Se va a llevar
Pedri.
a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
De Jong. Dembele. Looking for options for movement. Doué is wide and looking to get onto this. Koundé is there and he can get that clear. Out to the right. Into and a chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, nice touch. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Yildiz looking to play it into the box. So who is the target now? He's having a look at what's available. Hit into the middle. Tries to get it clear. Madrid perhaps contemplating their next change here.
Well, you can only assume that the manager's got those substitutions on his mind.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Doué, he is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Not the most convincing of passes. Koundé carries the ball down the right. And it's Gravenberch. And this is Dembele. And it's Koundé. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Dembele. Oh, it's come loose. Pedri. Now it's Balogun. Now João Neves. Dembele. Doué. Dembele. Oh, strongly challenged there.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Oh, that's fabulous. Plenty to aim at here. And he's quick to get it clear again. Turns back here, probably the best option. And it's Pedri. João Neves. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Howson. Still anyone's game, this. One moment can decide it.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steep...
And the shot! It's there! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Madrid take the lead.
I just think this has been a lesson in character, togetherness and composure. I think most teams would have crumbled by now, but this refusal to give up is brilliant.
Nice looking ball. Brilliantly cut out.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Manchester United finding their passes. Tries to play it through. Well timed, excellent interception. Fermin. Surlot.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Desperate defending required here. Punched away. Looking to play him in. Manchester United could have here their final chance. All hands on deck for this one. Fermin plays it short. Time is desperately short now, but it is a corner. Desperate defending required here.
There's the header!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And that is as far as it goes. So the winners, bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none of that. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
Hoy se enfrentan
This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting.
We have already started here.
And the return pass.
Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Mauro Icardi. He's going to be a big threat up front, Peter, and for me, it's his positioning that makes him the...
Looking to pass their way through. There's a sharp little ball here.
Manchester United have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And he's there to clear it.
He's in a great position here.
It was indecision all round. They have to do a bit better than that.
Madrid are looking to go forward now. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Valverde. And here's Vinicius Junior.
I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks.
Hernandez spots it and intercepts. And it's Gravenberch.
Well, both teams are proceeding with caution, but there's plenty of time to wait for some attacking purpose.
Well, we expected better, and so did he.
Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly.
Tchouameni. O'Reilly. Madrid do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Chance for a shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
It's their second corner of the game. Madrid have the chance to go the other way. Gravenberch. That's a cute ball. Thuram
Looks to get on the end of this.
Palmer. And Cucurella. Now it's Thuram. Palmer. And it's Valverde. Tries a measured ball.
Bullish header! Denied by an instinctive save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Palmer plays it short. Valverde crosses. And that's the keeper's ball.
And now they can spring out of defence.
Eze going face-to-face with his great rival.
Real and a shot!
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Gravenberch. Valverde. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Tchouaméni, Van Dijk. Tchouaméni. And here's Mauro Icardi. And there's green grass ahead of him. Now it's Balogun. And he shoots! Goal! Manchester United! A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Thuram takes a shot! And that's caused a worry or two.
Thuram certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
And it's Palmer. Threads one in. Koundé. Now it's Palmer. Balogun. Oh, good-looking ball. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Valverde. And here's Thuram. O'Reilly. Gravenberch. Now it's Balogun. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Can he get on the end of this? Koundé promptly onto that, and that is that. And it's Icardi. Knocks it into space. Mauro Icardi! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Opts to play it back. Henderson claims comfortably. And that'll be the final action of the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see...
Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. Well, that's a booking, always looked it.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Palmer considers his options.
Well, I think they could do with making this count, especially from here.
Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Gravenberch. Icardi. Tchouaméni. Nice-looking ball. And that is as far as they're going to go. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Koundé. And it's O'Reilly. O'Reilly. Out to the right. Vitinha. And it's Koundé. And it's Vitinha. Now O'Reilly. He's shifting through the gears here. Gravenberch could try cutting inside here.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
That is lovely. Koundé. Still chasing the game, trailing by one. Well timed, excellent interception. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Thuram looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
And a chance!
And it's Icardi. Just eases him off the ball. Valverde. Now it's Eze.
Might want to be careful there.
He's not played the ball, that's a foul. He's got plenty of space out wide here. And it's Koundé. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Cucurella. Now it's Thuram. Oh, that's fabulous. And he's managed to get rid. They get a throw in.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 19, el dorsal 20, el dorsal 8,
Intercepts the throw, that's
el
well
dorsal
read.
22,
Joao
el
Palhinha.
dorsal 9.
So Jim, what are you
Serán
thinking?
sustituidos por
Well, the time has
el
arrived to
dorsal
start
14,
taking risks. They
el
may well be
dorsal
happy
4,
just to level this.
El dorsal 7, el dorsal
Well, there is a look
24,
that says it all.
el dorsal
A
10.
piercing
Se va a
stare.
realizar
Yeah,
un
he
cambio
just
de
didn't seem to get
jugadores.
enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Well read, and the danger is averted. He is just caressing the ball.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
And that's another good win of the ball.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
So there's going to be another change here. Oh no, he's got that wrong. And it's Icardi. Here.
Mauro Icardi really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And he's on his way! That has ended up in no man's land. Van Dijk clears it away. Good ball, good take. He's found the way through. And it's made its way to him.
Manchester United can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Doué, well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Tonali.
Chance, surely! And yes, it's there! And surely now, the result beyond doubt.
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
Manchester United could not have picked a better time to snatch a two-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
And that is as far as it goes. Madrid were a team not short on effort, but ultimately they were found wanting when it mattered. That is simply not how you go about winning. And after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions. It all looked a bit lost.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And as you can see, we've already started here. Goes for a shot! And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And it's Cucurella. Now it's Mbappe. Fires it in low. And he's there to get it away. Passing nice and... Vinicius Junior!
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Pedro Neto plays it short. That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Passes short and sharp. Played out to the left flank. And he's gone backward here. Well read, and the danger is averted.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Cucurella. Brilliantly cut out. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, Aurelien Tchouameni is someone I see as being a real tour de force in that midfield. He's a tireless worker. I've heard so many people say he's just a nightmare to try and get away from. A real destroyer whose abilities on the counter-press are very potent.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. A heavy challenge. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Ekitike.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then.
And the finish! That was superb goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Vitinha goes short. Ball swung in.
Up he goes!
He's missed, but not by that far.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And it's Pedri. Oh, super find. He has found the way through.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Vitinha, Balogun.
And the shot! Goal! Manchester United!
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
And here's the chance to counter. That is a great pick out. He's through, now is he in? Konate. And it's Pedri.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet. If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
He'll fancy himself from here. Looking to widen the gap even further here.
Vitinha!
And he was quick to react. Pedro Neto. No way through there. Tchouameni. Can he get it through? And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. So seemingly that was deemed a denial of a clear goal-scoring opportunity.
Well, he had a decision to make, Peter, and it's worked out badly.
Cambio de jugadores.
Manchester United can now introduce the first of their substitutes. Vinicius Junior touches it back.
Not a lot more he could do there. OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Now it's Pedri. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
He's having a shot! Oh, taken with style! And this is getting better and better.
And that really is so impressive.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
So that's two now without reply.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
This is their second corner of the game. He can get that clear. Cucurella. Mbappe, looking tidy in possession here.
Big chance! It's in!
Now, all of a sudden, this one's totally up for grabs.
And it's Pedri. Gives it back.
Well, he just didn't have any support.
And there's the end of the first half. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Here we go again.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
And they can counter here. Looking for the run. Mbappe looking to run onto it. Balogun. O'Reilly. Nicely weighted ball. And he welcomes it in.
Balogun! Fantastic from Balogun! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order.
He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Oh, that's excellent composure because the keeper put as much pressure on as he could by not committing sooner.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
They've seen the light and the opposition have...
And the shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And the lead is extended still further.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
So now the difference is 3.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
And it's made its way to him.
Shot, surely!
Ndika. Gravenberg. Tries to play it through.
Chance for a shot!
And that has forced the very best out of the keeper.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Manchester United have their second corner now. He slid in and that has raised the temperature on the touchline. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Madrid have the chance to go the other way. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Vinicius Junior. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Pedro Neto considers his options. Timber. Great vision.
Shapes to shoot!
Now, how often do you see that?
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Pedri. Can he latch on to this?
Picked out brilliant. There's the shot! He's got a goal! Results no longer in doubt. It's just about how many.
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
As if 3 weren't enough. This is nigh on utopian. It's become a case of men against boys. Pedro Neto. Vinicius Junior. Looking for options for movement. He's found a way through. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Ndika cuts it out. Gravenberg with the slide tackle there. Mbappe. And here's Thuram. O'Reilly. Now it's Balogun. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
That has been cut short. He won't be happy with that one. Can he get on the end of this? Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
And here's Mbappe. Threads one in. Chance! Goal!
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
Madrid playing for pride here, the match surely beyond them. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Mbappe, now it's Thuram. He's looking wide. O'Reilly, now it's Balogun. O'Reilly.
Such good technique.
And he's through! He's gone for goal! It is a very, very good save. And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. And that's it. Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.
Recordamos a nuestros espectadores que en la tienda oficial del estadio podrán encontrar todo tipo de objetos relacionados con nuestro equipo.